welcome back to my channel. I'm Miss Cherry and today it is Disneyland Trip Bucket List Day. Can you believe that this day is already here? Oh my gosh, it means the summer has gone. It's so sad, but it means I get to go to Disneyland soon, so it's okay. By the way, if you hear some weird noises, we're having like an insane rainstorm in Alaska right now. Like it's thundering at our house, which I don't know if you guys know this, but we don't really get thunder here, so if you hear some noises, the weather is not cooperating right now. So, also, I like to do these lists or tags on the ground for some reason. I'm sitting cross-legged on the floor, and I have my coffee because it's 11 a.m. on a Sunday, and I need some coffee right now. But guys, I am wearing a new pair of ears that I just made. I'm obsessed with them. They're Clawhauser ears, and I'll show you a close-up of them. But I have my, it's called a Hustle Sweetheart shirt on from Stewart Avenue. I will link them down below. They are amazing. They have a great Etsy shop with a lot of unique, fun Disney shirts. And here's my Clawhauser ears. So they have like a little police badge with a little donut, like the one that was stuck in his double chin. And yeah, so these I just made for my trip because I'm hoping to meet Judy Hopps, and I thought it would be fun to do a little Zootopia tribute. So that is why I'm wearing my little outfit today. But as you guys probably know, I made a trip announcement a few months ago. So my best friend Nikki, who you guys know, she's been in a lot of the vlogs. We go on a girls trip, so she was in all the girls trip vlogs. She's going, her mom is going, and her little brother, Christopher. So we will have 3 people with us this time. We are going for 5 days, which is an awesome amount of time. 5 days is about how long I spent last time I went to run my Tinkerbell half marathon, and I just really felt that that was a good amount of time to go to the parks, and so I was very happy with that. So I'm excited to be able to experience that much time again, especially because there's so many new things going on at Disneyland, like Pixar Pier, and yeah, so I'm just really excited to experience that all. So let's get into these questions. So question number 1, when are you going? We are going August 22nd through the 26th. And by the way, guys, if you see me in the parks, please say hi. Please come up and say hi. I would love to meet you guys. And actually, there's a few people that I'm going to be meeting up with, and I'm very, very excited about that. So number 2, Disneyland or DCA? What kind of a question is that? I like both of them for different reasons. I think that DCA is really cool in that it kind of takes the best of all things Disney World and it like brings it all together in one central area, and I just think that that's really cool. But I just love the history of Disneyland, and there's just nothing like it. And I take that back. There's something like it. Obviously Magic Kingdom is something like it, but there's just something really special about going to a park that Walt has walked into and has been a part of creating. I just think it's really special. Number 3, favorite land in Disneyland. Well, my favorite land in Disneyland is Fantasyland. And a big part of that is because I think Small World is so beautiful, and I love the facade of Small World and Disneyland. I think it's just so gorgeous. Snack you want to eat. So there's a lot of snacks I want to eat, but there's one in particular that I feel I definitely have to get, and it's a Pixar Fest specialty snack, and that snack is the Lotso churro. It is a strawberry churro, and you guys know my love for Lotso, and I have got to try this churro. I think it's going to be delicious. I've heard people describe it as like Fruity Pebble-esque, and so I'm not mad about that. I think that'd be pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna try it and see what happens. Obviously I'll film it for you guys, but that is the snack that I am most excited to try. Souvenir you will probably spend the most money on. Duh, pens. I don't know why, but like, I have hardly any self-control when it comes to pens on Disney trips. I just love pens. And unfortunately, pens are very expensive, and we're gonna be there during Pixar Fest, so I'm sure that I'll get a lot of Pixar Fest pins. Restaurant you are most excited to try? I am most excited to try Cafe Orleans in New Orleans Square. I really want to get the fries. Everyone raves about the fries there. They're like Parmesan garlic fries. And I have actually never been there. I've been to Disneyland a million times and I've never had it. So that is what I'm looking forward to try. Character dining experience you're most excited for? Well, I love the Plaza Inn in Disneyland. It is my most favorite character dining experience. I just think you get a lot of bang for your buck there. And I'm making a special pair of ears. I don't know if you guys have seen the vlogs when we went to Trattoria Al Forno or whatever it's called, the Bon Voyage breakfast. But I made ears that had like Prince Eric on one side and they were blank on the other for him to sign. Well, I'm making those exact ears for Captain Hook because I want to have like all my favorite characters like signatures on ears so I can display them on my wall. So I am working towards that, and obviously Captain Hook, as you probably know, is one of my favorites. We have a very complicated, interesting past. You can he just flirted really hard with me basically and I liked it. So anyway, I'm done. Moving on. Ride you are most looking forward to? No question, hands down, Mr. Toad. Mr. Toad. I don't know why, but I've been like, I think I've mentioned this in a video before, but I've been like super homesick for Disneyland. Like I am so excited to go, and I think that there are so many things that are different about Disneyland than Disney World. Like I think their dark rides are better. I love how intimate it is there. It's a little bit smaller. Everything's a little bit easily accessible between the two parks. But I love Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. I just started collecting pins for him and I am just really, really looking forward to it. So Mr. Toad's for sure. Also, an honorable mention I will say is that I think the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh in Disneyland is so much better than in Disney World. It's just so much more vibrant, and I love the ride vehicles in Disneyland more than in Disney World, and so I'm very much looking forward to going on that ride as well. The next question, ride you plan to avoid? Okay, so I heard Matterhorn might be down for refurbishment, but either way, I'm probably going to avoid, I don't know, I might avoid Matterhorn. I got so scared on that ride last time I rode it because I couldn't remember when the Yeti was gonna come out, and he happened to just pop out at the wrong time, and I felt like I almost had a heart attack because it scared me so bad. It was so embarrassing. So I would say probably I'm going to avoid the Matterhorn, but yeah, that's very embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Show you are anticipating. Now, I am very much anticipating Mickey's Magical Map. I love that show. I love that show. It's so amazing. And the part where Pocahontas comes out, I'm like, yes girl, woo! And she's like, and then like she sings. Oh gosh, I love that. I love it so much. So, Mickey's Magical Map. I'm sorry, I got really excited about that, but it's a great show. If you haven't seen that show, go watch that show. It's awesome. Parade you want to watch? Well, I want to watch all of the parades, especially the 2 special Pixar parades. But I will say the one that I'm most looking forward to is Paint the Night in DCA with all of the Pixar, the new Pixar floats and stuff like that. I think that is going to be so awesome, and I think that we are going to be there I think that we're going to try to make that parade the night that we get there on Wednesday. So anyway, fingers crossed that works out. I hope to see it even more than one time. The next question, fireworks you are excited for. Obviously, they don't have a lot of fireworks shows, but I am definitely looking forward to Together Forever, which is their special Pixar themed fireworks show that's in Disneyland. I think it's going to be awesome. I heard it's Coco themed, which you guys probably know, not a huge fan of Coco, but that doesn't mean that I am not excited about this show. I think it's going to be awesome, and I've actually seen no spoilers for it, so I'm gonna be surprised, which is like really exciting for me because I have a really hard time not watching vlogs. And so this is gonna be really cool to experience it for the first time. I don't even know what number we're on. Face character you want to meet. Now, the face character I want to meet is Peter Pan. I had such an amazing experience with Peter Pan last time I was there. I would also love to meet the godmother, or the fairy godmother, and both of those characters I've had an amazing experience with in Disneyland specifically, and I would love to be able to experience that again. So those are the two face characters that I'm most excited to meet. The next question is non-face characters that you want to meet during your trip, and the non-face characters I want to meet are Captain Hook, obviously, and then Eeyore. I'm hoping that Eeyore is going to be at Plaza Inn when we go for breakfast, so fingers crossed for that, but he's just generally a great character meet, and he's always so sad. But he's just so cute. And then Judy Hopps. I have never been able to meet Judy Hopps. Last time I was in Disneyland, I tried to meet her, but for some reason the times on the application were not matching up with the times that she was actually out. I don't know if that's a normal thing in Disneyland, but at that time I don't know, it just didn't work out. I kept missing her, so I hope that I will be able to see her. What attraction or event do you wish was available for your trip? The specific attraction that I really wish that we could have been there for, and I probably could have planned a little bit better, I probably could have moved our trip 1 week and we might have been able to get the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay at Haunted Mansion, which I'm super sad that we're not going to get that because it's incredible. I don't know why it's not talked more about. Like, I wish that when I had went last time I would have recorded the entire thing because it was definitely worth rewatching. I mean, we rode it twice and we waited in line the entire time. We did not have fast passes, but we were like, this is so amazing. And it was the first time I was experiencing it. And the colors are so vibrant, and Oogie Boogie is in there, and the animatronic for Sally in the graveyard is beautiful. Like, they did such an amazing job on this. So if you get a chance to go during the time of Halloween, go to Haunted Mansion, the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay, ride it as much as possible. You will not be disappointed. What is your favorite thing about Disneyland? Now, I think I mentioned this earlier, but I have to say, I think my most favorite thing is knowing that Walt built it, and knowing that he's been there and he's walked the streets of Main Street and all over that park, and I just think that the history there is just incredible, and so I appreciate that aspect of Disneyland so much. What is something that isn't in your plans that would be a dream come true? Well, I think that meeting AJ from the Backstreet Boys in Disneyland would be really amazing. You know, I mean, he likes it. I mean, he goes there a lot, so, I mean. Oh my gosh. Moving on. What is the very first souvenir you are going to buy in Disneyland? Easy. So, I'm sorry, hang on. So they have these hats that are train conductor hats with Mickey ears. Yes. I tried to get one last time I was there, but I couldn't find them. So if you guys know where they're at, tell me down below, because I have to have this hat. Like, I have to have it. So I need to find out where to get it from. But yes, that is definitely what I want to purchase when I get there. Main Street shop you want to visit. Well, I love the Emporium. It's just, I know that's such a generic answer, but the Emporium has everything, so I do like to visit that. So, downtown Disney store you want to visit. The downtown Disney store I want to visit is World of Disney, and also the pin shop. I do like they have like an outdoor pin shop there, and they usually have some pretty good limited edition pins in that store, so I definitely want to visit both of those places. So yeah, I don't know how much time we're gonna spend in downtown Disney, but yeah, I am looking forward to going and visiting those two places. Next question. Are you attending during a holiday, which holiday do you wish you would be attending if you were not? Well, I am attending during a specialty event, which is Pixar Fest, and there was a reason for that. Like, I planned this trip because I wanted to go to Pixar Fest. I wanted to experience Pixar Pier, like the first year that it opened. I wanted to be a part of the history of this festival. So that is when we are going. The only thing that I wish was that it overlapped with Mickey's, I think it's Mickey's Halloween party in Disneyland. It's not called Mickey's Not So Scary, but yeah, the Halloween party in Disneyland, I would love if it would overlap with that, but it doesn't. So I'm okay with that because I am fortunate enough to be able to go to Mickey's Not So Scary 3 times this year. So that will be another video in the future that I will talk to you guys about that. But guys, that is all for my tag. Thank you so much for watching. Here's the thing, if you guys go to Disneyland or are going to Disneyland, please do this tag and then let me know down below that you performed the tag, and I will go watch your video because I want to know what you guys are looking forward to going on your Disneyland trip. You'll have to let me know down below if you have any suggestions for us for things to do during our trip. I am happy to take any suggestions. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It has been so fun, and if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, please subscribe, and with that being said, guys, I'll talk to you real soon. TTFN! Bye! It's a donut.